Supreme has built a billion-dollar empire without traditional advertising. Yes, everybody knows that Nike spends billions of dollars on advertising. Supreme, though, has created something completely different, and here's how. So they didn't start by selling products. They originally started off by positioning themselves in the center of skate culture first. Then they gave product to some of the most influential skateboarders and artists, and those people wore it because they owned the culture, not because they were paid. Then Supreme did something that is so completely genius, is that they partnered with global brands that have already been spending millions of dollars on marketing. Nike, Louis Vuitton, Timberland. Each collaboration becomes free amplification because those brands already have massive audiences that trust them. But here's the part where it gets a little bit more psychological. Gen Z checks the resale market 61% of the time. When they buy Supreme on StockX, they become brand ambassadors who market for free. Every sale transaction is another person publicly talking about Supreme, and their entire ecosystem just generates infinite free marketing. And another thing is that Supreme never advertised these drops. They just created all the scarcity. Limited quantities, specific release times, in-store only. This just created a bunch of FOMO that spread naturally through many online communities. And their customers actually became content creators, whether they like it or not, because they were all documenting the drops and then sharing them organically. Most brands are trying to reach and penetrate audiences, but Supreme has completely flipped that. They position themselves almost as like custodians of the culture, not necessarily sellers of the products. They engineered community belonging. They created massive partnerships with brands that already had huge reach. And the result of all this is a billion-dollar brand with damn near zero in ad spend.